Hello and welcome to Twin Flame Reality, the podcast for Twin Flames with your host, TF Reality. And wow, it's been a week since I did my last podcast episode video. I am back today with a weekly reading for the week of July 23rd through the 29th. And before I start the reading, I'd like to thank everyone who's subscribed on iTunes and YouTube and who is following me on Twitter at TF Reality. Thank you also to those of you who have signed up for my email list over at twinflamereality.com. As I've told you before, I will be adding some new stuff in the coming months. Definitely this fall, maybe this summer. All right, so I pulled 3 cards this week for the reading, and the first card I pulled was from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue, and that card I pulled was Tranquility. The second card I pulled is from John Holland's Psychic Tarot from the card. Psychic Tarot from the Heart. And the card I pulled for that is Move. And then the third and final card I pulled was from Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle card, and that is Unfinished Symphony. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble talking tonight. All right, so what's really interesting about these cards is when I was guided, I got that John Holland's card is to go in the middle, and that's like the main message, and then the other cards are going to go with the and support the card in the middle, which is the Move card. If you're watching this or listening to this on YouTube, you'll see the colors of the first and last card, and they're these pale pink pastels, like these very healing, soothing colored cards. So this is a really, really interesting layout this week. And what I'm getting is that there's a big move. It's time to push forward, to move something, to kind of get off your butt and make that move. Push forward. And this could be relationship-wise, this could be work-wise, this could be health-wise, this could be getting back into the healthy routine and exercising, actually physically moving. And the Chariot, number 7, the Move card from Psychic Tarot from the Heart, in the traditional tarot card deck, that's the Chariot. So this is about movement, and I think it's representing both physical movement of your actual physical body, but also moving forward and doing things work-related, relationship-wise. So the first card I pulled was Tranquility. So make time to relax, be still, enjoy your solitude, indulging in much-needed self-care. And I know if you've been listening to me for any time now, you know that self-care is very important, and that comes up in just about every reading I do, every message I give. But this is really important because in order to move forward, whether it's getting back into the healthy routine, moving forward in a relationship, whether it's a friendship or your twin flame relationship, it's important, especially in the beginning of this week, to really take care of yourself, to find that stillness, to find that peace, to rest and relax, pamper yourself, self-care, because it's really important. And also right now, the planets and everything, it's out of whack. It's crazy. Intense energy, which I think we've been having that for the past 6 months. But right now, as I'm doing the reading, the new moon, the moon's going into Leo, the sun's going into Leo. So double Leo. And then there's like some third thing, I can't remember what it was, that's in Leo right now. So talk about intensity. Leo's a fire sign, very intense, very stubborn, very, I want to say pushy, but Leo is intense. So double Leo. So because of all the intensity in the planets and astrology and energetically, I just know the energy's crazy. It's been crazy in the past week. It's going to get more intense, and I can feel the energy, and it's like I go outside of my house, I don't even want to get into my car because I can feel that energy. So it's important to really to protect yourself this week, to do clearings, but to also find that solitude. And if you're watching the video, you can see that it's showing a mermaid in a bubble bath. So maybe it's the week to regenerate in the water. Go to the beach if you're near a beach. Go to a lake, or maybe even just take a bubble bath, take a hot bath. But it's really important to relax, to practice that self-care, because the energy is intense and is going to be super intense this week. I mean, the energy, and when the energy itself is intense, the world's going to be intense. So shut off the TV, shut off the news, limit the news, because crazy stuff's going to happen because the energy is crazy and people do crazy things. So it's the new moon this week. So it's time to move forward. And I think you know this, but in order to move forward, take care of yourself first. And then the last card is Unfinished Symphony. Sympathy, I was going to say. Unfinished Symphony. And what that's saying is there's some unfinished business out there. Whether it's work-related, health-related, twin flame-related, I'm sure we can all relate to that. So before we can move forward, make that move, get in the chariot, start moving. What is it that you need to finish? And it could be work-related. It could be something you're procrastinating on work-wise. Could be cleaning your house, getting rid of all that clutter. Relationship clutter. Who in your life can you make amends with? Can you, finish that conversation? And this may not even be your twin flame, your divine partner, your counterpart. This could be relationship-wise. It could be a family. It could be a friend. It could be your boss. But there's unfinished stuff going on that can be blocking you from making that move. And this move is important. Making that move, pushing forward. Could be, like I said before, it could be work-related. It could be relationship-related. Probably is related to twin flame stuff. But this week, in order to start getting out of the funk and moving forward and making that move, and physical movement I'm getting, but there's unfinished business. But start out this week in solitude, in peacefulness. Be still, do some meditating, take care of yourself, relax. Even if you have a crazy life, if you have 6 kids and dogs and cats and all that, find time to shut the door and go into the bathroom for 5 minutes. Maybe have somebody come babysit the kids and go for a ride or go for a walk by yourself, even if it's just 5 minutes. But it's really important to find that quality time this week, and especially in the beginning of the week, to take care of yourself, because it is time this week to make that move, to move forward, to push forward. But take care of yourself and stop procrastinating on whatever it is. And for a lot of you listening, that unfinished business is not going to be a pleasant thing. Not that it's going to be extremely painful, but there's a reason that you've let it go and you haven't found that closure. It's not something that's going to be enjoyable. But when you do it, when you find that closure, when you come to that acceptance, when you cross the T's and, dot the I's and put it away, throw it away, mail it, whatever it is, that's going to bring in new energy. So what is it this week? And I'm getting it's one thing, and it may not be what you think, because a lot of times I'll say, what's the first thing that comes to mind? But for some of you that works, for some of you, it's the thing that you're burying. It's the thing that you're not even conscious of. But there's something, if you think about it, maybe meditate, journal, there's going to be something for you to come back to. I mean, maybe it's finishing school. Maybe it's returning an overdue library book. I mean, it could be something as tiny as that. But, what is it? The paperwork. There's something, and what I'm getting is a lot of you listening, it's something like a small thing. It's not like a huge thing that it's a smaller type thing, but when you complete it, it's going to put closure, and the energy is going to shift, and you're going to be able to begin something new, make a move. All right. So I really want to thank you for listening to the reading this week. And I will be back again soon. The thing is, it's funny. I want to do the daily readings, but I can't do them every single day. And I kind of feel like I shouldn't call them daily readings if I'm not doing them 7 days a week. So I guess I'll figure that out. Daily readings, but they don't have to be every day. I don't know. I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. If you liked this, be sure you can write a review on iTunes or like it, comment on YouTube. Go to twinflamereality.com. There's a chat room there, and I will be scheduling chats soon, so get on the mailing list there so you know when we have chats. Thanks again for listening, and this is Twin Flame Reality. Have a great week, everyone.